Oh, that's a lovely start for the video. My wife, everybody. Hey Spuds, it's Jamie. Welcome back to another video. Your first video on the channel. I don't know, but welcome either way. I did that nice and slow just for you.
Oh, no, I miss it.
Welcome back to the video. I did that, but welcome either way. Better?
Yeah.
And today I'm joined by my lovely, beautiful, amazing, slightly grumpy wife, Shaba.
I'm not grumpy, dude. I'm in a great mood.
You are in a great mood.
But hi, everybody. Hello.
Hello. Today, you're not grumpy now, but I was saying that because the content of this video, I'm preempting it may make you grumpy.
What we're doing. We just came off a gorgeous filming session for our podcast, 1-800-DRAMA. Shameless
check it
plug.
out.
You should totally go check
Shameless.
it out. It was a spicy freaking episode.
It was a spicy episode.
But I'm concerned, you're right, because I didn't want to do this one with you. Oh no! Okay.
Shaba doesn't really like judging people, and today we're going to be...
My literal career is on judging people's actions.
Yes,
but not art.
Stylistic choices, art. Okay, you're going to see some of these tattoos and go, no, that's not art, I see.
Okay.
Today, we are reacting together to tattoo fails. It is something we've done in the past. We reacted to couple tattoo fails.
Yes, but they were objectively really bad.
Yeah, well, wait till you see some of these.
Sure.
I've actually picked a mixture, so there may be some that you want to compliment. There may be some that you really don't want to compliment.
Okay, this is cool then. Yeah,
So-
okay. It's not what you sold me it was going to be, which is get your spice on, babe.
Yeah, get your spice on, babe. I think you still should get your spice on, babe.
What spice do you want from me? Tandoori? Jira? Garam masala? I can do.
What's the hottest?
Chili powder.
There, I want you to be chili powder. Oh, is that why your mum's lasagna was so spicy that
She
time?
did accidentally put
It was
in
meant to be
cayenne
paprika.
instead of paprika.
Oh,
Why paprika was going in lasagna anyways beyond me, but...
aesthetics.
Agent, as you're setting this up, I do feel the need to say we have tattoos. So if you want to like judge ahead. It feels only fair, right?
If you want to judge any of mine and call them a fail, go for it.
Where have you found these?
So these are posted on a subreddit where some of these people have actually posted them themselves, as in to be like, I acknowledge this was a choice. Feel free to judge me.
Then that's fine.
Not
If we get
everybody's
permission
done that,
Oh,
but quite a few people have.
okay.
Okay, and we can't distinguish because I can't see it now, so it's all good. We can just pretend they all did it.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay. But first, remember this guy?
Remember this guy?
Pud.
Well, now he comes in miniature.
He
Oh my
only
god.
went and had a
look.
baby.
He had a baby.
Baby.
No, we're not going to sing that. Stop.
Okay, sorry.
This is little keychain Pud, who is coming out specifically for Pride. So he's available to order until the 3rd of July, and 10% of proceeds go to the Trevor Project, which is an amazing LGBTQ plus charity. So if you would like a mini Pud, go click the link in the description box.
All right, Pud. Baby Pud. You ready to judge some tattoos with us? Let's do it.
Are you ready for the tattoos, Shaba? We can't avoid it anymore. Ta-da! I don't know if this is real. And now I've heard of like the pigmentation for people to get like the kind of shaved look tattooed on. I've not seen an actual hairstyle tattooed on like this.
I don't think this is real.
I think we should go with it not being real. Yeah.
I agree.
But if it were real, choices.
Does this mean that he's bald and he really thought this would be a better option?
Maybe. Bald is beautiful.
Bald is beautiful. Just ask our gorgeous friend Rolly.
And there are many
And
options. And Alex. And if you don't happen to want to be bald, but you are, there are many, many options that don't involve tattooing right onto your forehead.
Like cats.
Like, I thought you said cat. I was like, no, please do not wear a cat on your head.
Or wigs, you know,
Wigs.
like what they're
Hair
called
systems.
Wigs. Hair systems.
Mhm.
This isn't a fantastic idea because it doesn't look very real.
You're very nice. Should we move on?
Yeah.
I do remember this person posted it themselves.
Okay, I will judge. I will let my true... I'll just be honest.
Because remember, it's not always a bad decision about the tattoo content. Sometimes people are really unfortunate with a very bad artist.
It's true.
So we are judging the artist's skills.
Mama, come on, please. I want all my tattoos to be good. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So this is what they showed the artist.
Not my style, but stunning.
Yes.
Beautiful. I can see it. It's very realistic. I don't know how people get like the white. Don't you think it's really beautiful?
Yes.
Like highlighting and a tattoo just feels like such an art.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. That's
Amazing.
skill.
Do you want to see what they got?
No. You're going to do this like I nailed it.
It's
I don't
there.
want to
Look.
open my eyes. No.
Open your
No.
eyes. It's there. It's not quite the same. They definitely were inspired by the reference image, but I always heard when you draw an eye, you shouldn't draw a white gap top or bottom, unless they're specifically like looking somewhere.
I love that is your problem with this tattoo.
I too am trying to be nice.
But you said that OP's posted this knowing
Yes.
that this is what I ordered.
This is
what I got.
what I got versus what I asked for. I feel really bad for them.
I do feel really bad. But you know what? There is amazing technology that allows you to laser and then beautiful cover-ups.
And there are also amazing artists who could do a fantastic cover-up job on that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it's on your hand.
Yep.
Like, that's so upsetting that someone did such a poor job and was probably like, yeah, I can do this.
Yeah. Like, at what point do you look at that and go, please stop? Like, do you go, I trust the process?
Sometimes, because sometimes it can be hard. And then especially if you don't want to watch it happening, if you're finding it painful.
Yeah.
And then it's often like a little bit like they got to wipe it.
I've never had a colour tattoo before, so I actually don't know what that looks like.
Yeah, me neither,
I'm
to be fair.
excited to get one. Please, Mama, come on, please.
Okay, before you get too terrified, I'm not sure where this is on the body, personally, but somebody's got a howling wolf at the moon. Personally, it's not the worst I've seen.
Hang on, is this somebody's...
I don't know if it's like a
tummy?
Back or tummy or the side. I'm not sure, but it's on a body.
I'm looking for a belly button.
Yeah, I don't think it's the front because I can't see a belly button.
Yeah, it might be a back. Oh, yeah, no, hang on. I think it's back. Yeah, sure. Because like the towel.
Oh,
maybe?
and they're like bending over.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's a back.
So this one, personally not my style. I think it could be better, but it's not the worst tattoo I've ever seen.
I actually don't hate it.
It's the eye of the howling wolf.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't look like it's going woo majestically. It looks like it's going oh no, and then like giving you side eye because you've done something. It looks like prawn when I fart.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We have just found out that our cat Prawn hates Jamie's farts. Jamie does this thing where when he has a fart, he will get up and he will go to a cat that's lying down and he'll bend over and he'll fart in the cat's face. And
Can
Apollo
I just say,
loves it.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
It was an accident first. Yeah. It was. And Apollo was like... And he purred, and we were like, "This is the most adorable thing ever." So Jamie, whenever he has a fart,
I share it with Apollo.
And so, for the first time ever, Jamie did it to Prawn, and Prawn gave the biggest stink face and ran out the room.
I will never do it again. Although yesterday I did probably the like stinkiest fart of my life, and Prawn, it wasn't like near him, but he was in the room, and he definitely smelled it.
He was on a different sofa, and he was like, he was mad.
He gave me angry face.
Coming back to the tattoo. Okay. I don't think that's what this looks like to me. This to me looks like the wolf has stepped on Lego and is going, ow! That's the vibe. But I don't mind it.
Yeah, it's kind of endearing.
Yeah, it looks like adorably in pain.
But you have to admit, if you're going for like majestic howling wolf, this is not. Weren't. So if you were, this is probably not the outcome you wanted.
You are right though. The one thing that would make it though, and I feel this would be a really easy fix, is just the eye.
Yeah.
The proportions are like a tiny bit off, but I think that a really good artist would be able to work on that eye to add more detail.
Yeah, it is kind of like thumb proportion, but...
What do you mean?
It, like, you know when they say people just look like a thumb? Like it's just a blob.
It's because of the perspective.
Yeah.
But the nose as well is like a little bit wonk. But
I think it's also a bit empty shading wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that is the detail that makes it majestic. So when people have like the detailed of the eye and the like piercingness of the intimidation. Yeah. I do like this as a concept of a tattoo.
I don't want to be mean, but I think this is the comparison between someone who's like GCSE doing art and everyone's like, oh, you're so good at art. And they are good, but they're still like in kind of their training infancy phase of art compared to what you can get if you go to like someone who's been doing it for 20 years. People would look at it and go, that person can clearly draw stuff and isn't a terrible artist, but just if you compared that to someone who could do it beautifully.
I'm not sure if it's to do with age more than it's to do with speciality.
That's what I meant it as like expertise comparison.
Yeah, like level up, you know?
Yeah, it's that like level below what you really want professional wise on your body. Personally,
I do hear you. I will just say though, this gives me promise, because if you don't like that wolf, because of how minimally it's been done, it can be chef kiss perfected.
Also, I think the nose is the wrong angle.
That's I just said that.
Yeah,
I was like,
sorry.
Bit,
oh, that's what you meant.
Because he should be more like, but he's a bit, you know?
Yeah, it's like the nose has been stuck on at a different angle, like it fell off and someone just went, that's all right.
Yeah, but even that, I have faith, could be fixed.
I love your optimism. My son got another wonderful religious tattoo, a powerful reminder of the cross. Can we just zoom in on Jesus's face?
That's Jesus.
That's meant to be Jesus.
Why does Jesus look like he's in a plastic bag? No, like, seriously. I didn't know I had that.
Oh, I thought you weren't being spicy today, my love. Jesus, like, that interpretation of a human face is reminding me of something from a movie, but I can't quite put my finger on what it reminds me of.
I'm going to try and not say too much because we've been watching Doctor Who, and I know what you watch influences what you see.
But then let's just address as well the fact the cross goes up onto his head. That's a really interesting choice.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
How did you not notice the great big tattoo on the back of this man's head and neck?
I was thinking more how odd it is to have Jesus and a cross, but not Jesus on the cross. It's a bit odd to have his head floating in the cross's armpit.
Yes. I also feel like the quality of the cross, whilst not my personal choice, does kind of look like wood, but Jesus doesn't really look
like skin,
like human.
Which is funny because he's on skin.
It's the mouth for me. It's the downturned
people
no
are hard to
lips.
draw. I'm not going to pretend that I could do that.
I know, but you also wouldn't try and tattoo somebody. That's the difference.
It's the pride for me. It's the pride in this.
Oh, yeah. It feels sarcastic, though.
And I will never understand the patriotism of how you can be like, yes, religious tattoo, powerful reminder of the cross, American flag. We're mortally confused. You're right, though, the head. I've not seen that
What does
before.
this look like with a t-shirt on?
Also, it kind of looks, if you, like, zoom into his head.
Oh, what, that the lines on the wood are like wrinkles in his skin?
Yeah, because, like, they kind of match up with the little lines that you're seeing on his ears. I wonder if they are wrinkles in his skin. No, they are creaks in the wood.
I think that's the skin wrinkle just above. Yeah.
They could have really timed that properly and made like a little group moment of like.
Or they could have just not gone that high.
That too.
Okay.
Imagine what that looks like when you're wearing a t-shirt.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, imagine.
My bad. Also, the nails are in the wrong place.
Well, not to hold the
two
bits together. They're holding the two bits of wood together.
We don't normally see that because Jesus is supposed to be that.
Here's the next one.
Oh.
Like the A doesn't even look right bent down. No, I hate it.
This isn't real.
I'm sorry.
This is not a real tattoo. No, seriously.
I feel like it must be Sharpie pen or something.
I'm looking at the red around it, but it doesn't look like a real tattoo. It genuinely does look like a pen.
It does,
No,
but
no,
it
this isn't
also
real tattoo.
looks filled
I'm
by
glad this is
someone
not
who
real tattoo.
can't tattoo. But we can go with it not being real.
It isn't. It
If
can't
this
be.
were real, bad choice, because who sits like that? How
Jamie,
often?
it's not real.
Yes, I know, but just pretend it is
can't be
for a
real.
second. Who sits like that? How often do you crouch like that, apart from if you need to poop in a bush?
I was just going to say, I recall this position very well
What were you doing?
because I am often, or used to very much often be in Mauritius,
Ah.
where we had non-European toilets.
Yeah.
That is what you do when you are
So
using a
the
non-European
only
toilet.
time somebody sees your tattoo in its full glory and meaning is when you are squatting to poop.
Yeah.
Right.
Or if you're a true bisexual
And you can't
don't
sit.
have a chair, because even I don't really do this on a chair.
Bisexuals have better taste.
Bisexuals have better tattoos.
That's what I meant.
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
What does that look like?
That I just stood up. Is tattoo written twice on his body?
Yeah,
Then
or-
joining up, or is
Is
it
it just-
literally half-half?
Yeah, because in which case the bottom looks like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you like it?
I want it. No. If I was Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
my life would be made right now. That is amazing. Okay, no, I take it back. I don't want it. I want to be best friends with the person that has this. This is amazing. This has made my June. Is this supposed to be a fail? Did you put this in here, sir, as a fail?
I mean, say hello to Brad Pitt. It's a funny joke, but not worth a tattoo.
It's amazing.
Okay.
I
You could
applaud
give
you.
Brad Pitt a beard.
I hope Brad Pitt sees this, and I hope Brad Pitt feels a fraction of the joy that I just felt in the moment you showed that to me. Could you imagine being Brad Pitt, right, and having someone come up to you and go, "I have something to show you." I would be so concerned.
Chubba, couldn't you just pull the sleeve down? Why did you take your t-shirt off?
I was taking my jumper off.
Oh, a jumper.
I wouldn't be in a bra being like... Imagine the possibilities of punning names in tattoos in this way. Sabrina Carpenter. Elijah Wood.
This is supposed to be the solar system,
No, it's not.
tattooed on someone's chest.
No, this is supposed to be a Keith Haring poster that someone sat
That's
on
rude to Keith Haring.
and smudged.
It looks like a brain.
I thought thought that's what you were going to say.
It looks like a colourful brain.
This is on somebody's chest for life.
Well, and apart from laser and cover up, although it looks quite dark for a cover up.
It does, right?
It
It's
might fade a lot though because that's fresh.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I cannot be somebody to talk here, so take this with a pinch of salt. If I go to a hairdresser and a hairdresser gives me a haircut that I don't like, I'm going to be like, when they ask me if I like it, you know? I'm going to walk away and be like, yeah. But how do you do that when this is there?
Maybe they do like it.
If you liked it, you wouldn't say this is supposed to be the solar system. You'd be like, look at my solar system. Dancing emoji, dancing emoji.
It reminds me of the eye one because that was meant to be like the solar system around it. It's a hard... I can't imagine trying to recreate that. Like...
I couldn't either, but it certainly would not be that.
No.
Would you say, if you got a bad tattoo, would you say, I don't like it? Like, what do you do? There's no, like, tattoo ombudsman. You can be like, I'm mad, my tattoo. Maybe there is.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I found a tattoo artist I really like and I just go back to her, so...
Research, people. Also, I don't know what's going on down here, because you're right, this looks fresh AF.
Some
I don't know if
green.
that's infected or if that's an intentional green,
Let's go with intention.
but I think you should see GP, babe.
Tried to camouflage a birthmark. That's not the doody stain isn't tattooed. That's a birthmark.
Okay, wait, hang on. Because if this is supposed to be a period mark, that could be hella feminist.
Ah, I
If
took
it's
it
a
as
poop mark,
doody.
then it's not so fantastic. I thought somebody had drawn on poop. But if this is a birthmark
Yeah.
and it's supposed to resemble period,
Ah.
I wouldn't get it done,
See-
but I respect the concept.
I took it as doody because there's quite like they look like a pair of like Y fronts, and which could be worn by anybody, fair.
but then
also
they look front ways
it
because
looks
the back is bigger than the front.
that looks like the back.
No, it doesn't. If it was the back, it would just be one line because you wouldn't be able to see the front.
But then it's really high up. That's if that were the back, that's more in line with where doody might be rather than period, because it would be on the bottom.
One may argue so would duty. Regardless,
But
it's a
the
choice.
butt points more backwards than straight down. It's a choice.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it done.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
The tattoo itself isn't like terrible.
You're showing this to me and I'm like, it's cute. I see
But
it.
read
It's
the
actually
text
done quite
above
nice.
the photo.
My 18-year-old brother got a tattoo for his girlfriend of 3 weeks. No.
Yeah, that's the tricky bit.
Oh, Kayla.
I wouldn't even get your name tattooed on me.
I didn't want you to.
Yeah. Getting a partner's name tattooed on you? No.
What if they're not a partner anymore?
Yeah.
3 weeks, dude.
It's
That's
not the
substantial.
biggest, but it looks big. It's not
That's
tiny.
a calf, right? That's
Yeah,
the back
that's
of a leg.
that's a sock line.
That is, and that's like a tattoo.
Yeah, it's not the best choice.
I sincerely wish you and Kayla the best of luck. I hope you're together forever.
I've heard of people getting this done without telling their partner, not being together too long, and then being broken up with because it's too intense. So maybe that happened here.
That would be
That would
the
be-
worst.
Imagine being like, look at what I got to show our love.
I am professing my
And
undying
then-
love for you. Your profession has turned me off.
Your profession.
That's weird. Oh.
Ain't a woman alive that can take mama's place. Done awfully, awful sentiment.
Is that an
Bizarre.
L? The alive looks really funny.
Yeah,
And the place looks like piao.
it's just bad.
That's like when your kid says, yeah, I can do bubble writing for mum's card.
Also, why is there a comma after take? Ain't a woman alive that can take mama's place.
Yeah. Hey,
It's signed by mama's place.
kudos for the apostrophes.
Yeah. Is that it? I feel like that's it. Is this the toxic boy mum but in the boy?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Also, it's kind of giving me eye test. Do you see it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Hold on, let me see.
Can you? Do you pass?
No.
Do you prescription?
This is a cover up. Do you see it?
I do now.
Yeah. Well, when I said we're going to do this video, you said give me an example of a really bad tattoo that I won't feel bad judging. And I said a cover up of a certain symbol.
This looks like henna.
It does.
I think this is henna.
So somebody's done a non-permanent cover-up of a very bad tattoo. Wow. Yeah, it does. It's got that flaky raisedness that I
It totally
don't
looks like henna. Or either that or you scab in a really weird
really...
way.
Yeah.
But I think this is henna.
I can't tell though, because if you zoom in a bit,
The kind of red around it makes
Yeah.
it feel
I'm not sure.
an allergic reaction
I
to
can
henna.
see it. It really does look like henna, but it could also just be quite bad scabbing.
Yeah.
Because it does look a bit
Wow.
bruised.
It is so shit.
Both bits of it.
Yeah. I mean, I have no sympathy for you, because if you're the sort of idiot
That would
would get
get
that
that.
tattoo in the first place, then get in the bin, babe. A part of me feels like I would judge a tattoo artist for working with someone like that, but no, I actually hugely respect somebody for saying, okay, I'm going to help you with
Oh,
your
the
moment of
cover
growth
up.
to cover
Yeah.
it up. And also, kudos for you for wanting that growth to cover it up.
As long as it's growth and it's not just because, like,
Outside prejudices, like
yeah.
you're feeling a pressure too. Do you know what I was thinking initially though? When you first showed me this, it looked like it was a TARDIS and there was like a whoosh coming through.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have hope that this is henna and that you can get a proper cover up done.
yeah,
But just bad
Goodness.
taste, dude. Like choices, more choices.
choices quadrupled.
Do better. Oh. When I see text like this, I'm like, what the?
Do you want to read it?
Why is ice cream so damn expensive? It's literally only milk and some fruits, I think. So, like, what the
Would you get that tattooed on your back?
maybe it has, like, sentimental meaning. This
Maybe
is
it's
what-
written by somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, a brother posted before going off on an adventure never to be seen again because he's now in Hobbiton, you know? And it's true. Ice cream is so damn expensive.
Yeah, but it's not all milk and some fruits. Some of it's got cookie dough in it and chunks of brownie.
Yes, but they're showing modesty. I think
I think, yes,
they're not being
confident.
arrogant.
They were confident enough to get it tattooed, but not confident enough in the wording.
Yep. Also, I like the question mark. I've
Yeah,
not seen
it's
a
like a
question
little
mark.
backwards S and a dot.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. Serving Arab vibes.
Or it's a 2. Expensive 2. Placement was not considered.
Okay, but the
kinda
first
cute.
person who wanted the eye on the hand should have gotten this person to do the eye. Because it's a cute eye tattoo.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not the only one who sees puppy dog, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it totally looks like a puppy.
Like a cartoon puppy.
Like a femme sexy puppy with a bindi. Femme sexy bindi puppy. I wonder if it would look less puppy if...
When all the hair's there.
Well, I was going to say if wearer, like, changed their body shape. Right, what if that person, like, built their pec?
I can't stop looking at the nipple.
It might then look like a lady going...
Wait, are you seeing that as a mouth or a nose?
A nose if
Yeah,
it's a puppy,
okay.
or a mouth if it's a person.
I don't think you want it to be either. Now, this is just absolutely horrifically done. Awful.
Also, I think the Joker has damaged on his head, but that looks like dough ragged.
Yeah, it's meant to be damaged.
It don't look like damaged.
That tattoo looks damaged.
What is this? What is this?
Shading.
No.
Everything about it is bad.
You know what,
I could
babe?
draw better than this when I was 3.
There is a silver lining to be taken here. And
Laser.
the person that did that tattoo then went, I know I'm not good at this. And so
You'd hope
didn't
so.
subject anybody else to that again.
Yeah, you'd hope so. It's on their arm. I think it's like there. Oh dear. This one's making me a bit sad.
Unless there's like a cute backstory, which can honestly change anything from looking really shit to being very cute and meaningful.
What do you think the backstory is to getting this?
My brother really wanted to be a tattoo artist, and so I let him.
No,
I was
that
the
just
first
makes you
person who
silly.
was
No,
tattooed.
because they should be tattooing on like oranges and fake skin before going on to humans. And first, probably drawing.
Oh my god!
You are losing the will. I feel like you are edging closer and closer to the edge of the sofa to just run out the room.
This is actually a really beautifully done tattoo, though. It's
It's good
annoyingly
fun,
good.
but it's why would you get that done? And why would you get that done on your neck? It's bad enough to wear a t-shirt or a hat that says this, let alone a permanent tattoo, and let alone a permanent tattoo that is on shown all year round, apart from the dead of winter when you might wear a scarf.
Pain to love. MAGA. Doesn't MAGA sound so much like maggot?
It does. This,
Oh, this isn't bad.
it's not the
It's a
worst done.
choice.
No, do you know what it is? It's very cheesy. It's very bold, but it's not terribly done. It's the colouring. So it's like always be you and always bet on yourself, but also always ton yourself.
Yeah, that's if you're gonna do these kinds of things, both of them kind of need to make
Yeah.
sense, in my opinion. Or if you're not, then you need to do it in a way where the other side, where it's in full, can only be seen in full.
Yeah.
And there are ways to do it. I've seen it on buildings, but I know a building is not an arm. However, choices, I don't judge this one too badly. I'd be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and
good for
also
you.
really easy fix. Just fill the rest of it in. Because my eye is instantly drawn to like, what does ton yourself mean?
Yeah, maybe if the whole thing was filled in and then you got some like white shading on the BU,
Yeah.
like little bits, that could be quite cute. But the whole point of it is it's both. And I love the message of it. So you go, Glenn Coco, bring on your Zac Efron. Bet on it. What the f is that? What in God's name?
I think someone really likes Converse. Do you know what's disturbing about it?
Actually,
I know
can
you don't like
zoom?
feet.
I can't see the toes. They're really freaking me out.
The toes will still remain on screen, but I've cut the toes out of the image for Shaba's sake. It's the fact that the toes are just out. It looks so weird to see the visual of a shoe and then just toes.
It's just odd. Also, why are your laces infected with fleas?
It's not the worst done, but it's still not great, personally.
That must have been so painful.
Yeah.
Foot tattoos, I've heard, are not very nice.
Not worth it, huh? What does that look like with flip-flops?
Shoeception. That is a shoe croissant, if ever I saw one. Layers. Don't you think that lace looks like a mouse?
Yeah!
It's like, wee wee.
Or a little newt. It mostly just looks like a smudge.
But a very, very cute smudge.
Very
Make all the boy smudges go, wah!
Make all the boy must go. Wah!
There's a word missing as well. Always on my mind,
Tits.
forever in heart. I think it's specific, forever in my heart.
Oh, do you know what makes me feel really sad about this one?
The heart's really wonky.
The lines. I don't understand
Yes.
why they're like so skid marky.
I'm convinced that some people are like, I can't afford a tattoo, or I don't want to pay that for a tattoo, and then they just get a mate to do it who's got a tattoo gun, and it's just not a good idea. I'm definitely not one of those people that's like, think about it when you're older. I have a lot of tattoos myself, and I'm gonna get significantly more, but I just think it's one of those things that you could get the silliest thing tattooed on you as long as it's not like rude or offensive and stuff like that, because then I will judge and be like, oh my god, why? But
And that's
please
fine.
get it done
Get your tattoo and let other people
properly,
judge. But, like,
by
wow.
someone who's tattooed before.
Do you think this is a Harry Potter tattoo?
No,
I think it could be.
no.
Because the always font looks
I
like...
think it just looks like that because it's not great.
Maybe. Did anyone else get that vibe? Which makes me doubly dislike it. But
Why is the
whatever.
eye so big?
Because it's a chunky eye,
It's
isn't
a
it?
chunky.
And the other one is very thin. Oh,
Why? It's the baby as a monkey.
this is, in a weird way, really impressive. Like, the fact that the face looks so human. If somebody had said, hey, can you do my baby's face? I think they do a really good job, because that's actually, like, really well done.
Yeah.
And then, like, hey, if you can do me a cartoon monkey, that's also really well done. And the fact that
I'm
you can
less
put
keen on
both
the
of them
cartoon
together
monkey.
and still know what they are, that's kind of cool. You know, like, skill-wise, great. But does it look good? This is like giving me Jurassic Park vibes. Just because you can, does it mean you should?
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
It always feels like something out of like a sci-fi horror or Sweet Tooth.
I was going to say Sweet Tooth, but like Sweet Tooth is cute.
Sweet Tooth is cute. This is kind of bizarre. Is it Uncanny Valley?
Maybe that's what it is. But actually, I really think the face
Have I
is done
used that
really
in the
well.
right context? I think the face is okay. I'm not an expert, but just like the monkey itself, that hard black line around the outside of the whole thing just doesn't work for me. And the
Again,
shading of the fur.
It's so funny to me how you're just like, oh, a baby's human face has been transplanted onto this cartoon monkey, and Jamie's like, yeah, but the outline.
We're here to comment on both the quality of the art and also the choice of the topic.
The eyebrows are pretty cool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just don't like it. I want to get rid of it.
Also, I'm just going to say something. I don't know. So I'm just saying my POC dar is pinging a little as this being somewhat problematic. Just going to put that there.
Okay.
Because I don't know if that was intentional. If it is,
Whoa.
bin. But if it's not,
Just letting you know.
yeah.
Yeah. What would Jesus do? Why? I just really, really want to know why.
Okay, but what would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do?
I think these are two separate tattoos. I think this person's done what would Jesus do, and then they're like, I really like the movie The Human Centipede.
I'm so glad you said that first.
What?
Because I was going to be like, I can't believe someone got a human caterpillar tattoo. 'Cause I forgot the name, but I knew caterpillar didn't feel right. Thank you.
The Human Caterpillar.
Human Caterpillar.
Do you know what that movie's about? That's a movie about someone who wakes up and eats 1 egg, 2 avocados, 3 strawberries.
No, it's the one from A Bug's Life who's like, I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Finally, I'm a beautiful butterfly!
Concept of the tattoo aside, I really like the use of colour in this one. Like the selective choices of the red and how
No.
perspective is being shown, even though it's only 2D,
Do you
with
know
the
what's-
interlocking of the legs of the hands.
Bugging me.
The
What would
caterpillar.
Jesus do? The caterpillar. What would Jesus do doesn't look central. It looks over to one side a bit. And then the human caterpillar tattoo does look central, but is not in the middle of what would Jesus do. So everything looks really offset. It's just so jarring.
In fairness, it could just be a perspective thing, because I know
It
this
could
is
be.
beautifully aligned, but whenever I show it in camera like this, this, unless I'm like doing it this way. It doesn't. It looks really wonk. She's moving her neck, so it really could be that is centered.
I see what
but
you're
I do hear what you're saying, that
saying.
the centipede doesn't look centered with the text.
Yes.
But it is somewhat centered with her cleavage, which may be more important to her.
Okay. This.
Strength, love, hope, faith, live, love, love.
What do you think's wrong?
It looks like a cityscape with a heart. Stringerhutter. Stringerhutter.
Stringerhutter.
Oh, it's not a cityscape. It's
a heartbeat. Yeah.
If your heart did that, mate. Woof.
Whoa. It's really like cheesy. It feels very like 90s to me.
All right,
But
I
it's
get
not
it.
the
It's wrong.
worst.
But your head does that thing where if enough of the letters are there, you kind of fill it in.
No, but you permanently have a spelling mistake on your body.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if that could be fixed.
I'm not getting over that. Yeah, a little bit of Tipex.
No.
Redo it.
No, like I wonder if there's a way to like make the tail of the T go down to be
I
an
feel
H.
like somebody really good could maybe correct it a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's the H bit, that top of the H that isn't going to be hidden
Yeah,
very
you
well.
can, because that could be the new line of the T.
Okay.
I got it. I could do this. Come to me, babes. Come to me.
I mean, you can do it with a Sharpie.
I could do it with henna.
Gonna get a tattoo today. What should I get? If you don't have a need for one, don't get it. Tattoos are for something important. That's literally what they got tattooed.
I love it. I actually love it. Again,
I kind of don't hate it.
I would be friends with this person. I think that's really clever, and I feel like it's so meta to be like to get that like tattoos for something important.
And it's from your
the
mum.
That
Yeah.
is so. This to me is art.
I
And
don't-
people are gonna be like, "Shab, what the f- you on?"
I honestly don't hate this one.
I think it's
wouldn't
so endearing and
personally,
cute.
but if
Agreed.
I were this person's parent, if they got that, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, yeah, you want tattoos, just
I
make
love
sure you
how
go to a
it's
good
a
artist.
quote. I love the fact that the text screams to me that this is a text, like the font used
Yeah.
is, but it also looks really neat.
Yeah.
And I really love the placement and how it's kind of centered, but how the mum is then right aligned.
It's
Good
cute.
vibe.
It's cute.
Good vibes. Good egg vibes. I love it.
I got my little turds tatted on the back of my leg. I love every stinking one of them.
I hate it.
And they literally
I hate it.
got each of their child's names
Please change it.
with a poo.
Jamie, get rid of it.
A poo, Shaba.
No. What's happening here? Why is there a middle finger in her tail?
It looks like the Little Mermaid's tail has been through a shredder. She's had a little
That's
bit of
not
an
on
accident.
purpose. Look at there. Look right there. It's doing this. I thought that was on purpose.
No,
I thought they were like...
I didn't see that actually. I was just like, why are there like multiple broken bits? Like the tail is solid and also way too long, and then just the face looks wrong. The arm is too long. The hand is small.
The fringe has really captured Ariel. That is what Ariel's fringe does. It's like...
It's just bad.
The eye also looks upside down. The one on the
Yes,
left.
it does.
Do you not think so? So like the hood of the eye is like on the bottom, which is
it's
really
wrong.
interesting.
But that tail, man, she got
Interesting.
caught in a boat propeller.
It's because
Just
there's
the
a
tail.
hidden sweat.
She's okay. I mean, she healed. but
She's smiling.
She's smiling.
Yeah.
You thought the other Jesus cross was bad? I give you Jesus on a cross. Even worse.
Are those words on his pants?
I have no idea.
Gorge.
Garage. I think somebody went to their 3-year-old sibling and went, can you please draw me a picture for my tattoo?
This is a real thing.
It
This
is a real
an art
thing.
form. There is a word for it. I was talking about this with Rolly. There is a name for tattoos that are intentionally done.
Yeah, to look like kids' drawing. Or are kids' drawings as a tattoo?
No, but they're intentionally done to look like kids' drawings. Are they called anti-tattoos? I think maybe they're called anti-tattoos. We
I
need
don't
to
know.
ask Rolly. But it's an art form, and they're often very big. And it is a choice. And I feel like it's a trend, like getting your whole house covered in crushed
Grey.
velvet. That
and
will
mirrored
eventually
furniture.
do not look great. But you know what? You do you. Do you know what I appreciate about this one? It's correct. The studs and the nails are in the right places.
I hate it.
I also think there's a Da Vinci thing going on with a very geometric line going from the arm like straight down.
My first assumption will never be this is intentionally bad. It will be you didn't see what was happening to you and somebody was being very mean.
Jesus also has 6 fingers and no toes. And seems to be
Wow.
wearing like a headband or maybe a tie around his head.
Interesting choice.
He also looks quite sad, which to be fair, I would be too if I was in that position.
Me too.
Jamie, what am I looking at?
Dick butt.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does it mean?
Apparently alcohol was involved in this one.
Wow. Is it a dick that's a butt that has a dick coming out its butt?
I think so.
That's very meta.
That is very meta, but I don't like it.
Oh,
What
what's
they
wrong with this
wanted and what they
one?
got. To be fair, what they got is actually like a style. It's
Yeah, it's giving me like Studio Ghibli vibes. I like this. I can see that it's not what you asked for,
Yeah.
but in its own right, it is quite cute.
I just love the one down on the edge. Look at it. Look at its face.
Yay, he looks like a cute little mouse who's
Like
like
a ferret.
It looks like he's doing this.
Yeah, I see it.
And the little teeth make the wolf look so cute. I like this one.
It's just, I think, intentionally bad art. I like some of it. It's just so tricky with a tattoo.
I don't think this is intentionally bad. I think it's bad, but it's like, it's giving ugly Christmas sweater.
Okay.
It's so bad, it's kind of good. It's excusable.
I also love how on the reference photo, the ears stick outside of the dream catcher, but are clearly distinct. On the tattoo, the ears are just molded with the outline.
You are the dream catcher.
You are the dream catcher. Capture.
See the dream catcher.
Feel the dream catcher.
You are the dream catcher.
Wear the crown. Be the crown. You are the crown.
I mean, like, I don't disagree with the statement, but
Is that how you spell circumcision?
I think so. But
It's odd to me that there's a capital letter, so I don't trust it.
it's just very big.
It is.
It's a bold thing to walk around on your arm.
A therapist has gone, I see that you resent your parents for some of the choices that they've made. Own it. And then this patient's come in and they've gone, oh no, I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, you did a bit too much.
Also, it's on the wrong arm if that's the orientation that you're going to have. It's facing
on-
out. And I just feel like it needs to be on this arm if it's going to be facing
Yeah.
that way. I don't know why. It just looks off to me.
It's a bold choice.
It is a choice. Oh my god, that is a lot of tattoo.
Are you ready? I'm
No.
going to read this dramatically for you.
This is nicely done. The text is
Okay.
well spaced. It isn't bad quality, and I can see that it's a tag
It
underneath.
looks like Comic Sans.
My point is, like, the chain could have looked like anal beads and it doesn't.
Right.
That's what I was trying to say.
I was his first kiss. I was his first love. I was his first friend. He is in the military.
Stop. When you said I was his first kiss, I was his first love, do you know what instantly came to my mind?
What?
When I was 13, I had my first love.
He is my hero. He is my whole world. Have you read on?
No.
Okay, who do you think this is for?
Husband. Sorry, read it to me again.
I was his first kiss. I was his first love. I was his first friend.
Yeah, husband.
He is in the military. He is my hero. He is my whole world. I am his mother. And he will always be my little boy.
Whoa.
Th-
when
th-
I was 18, he was my first love. It's not 18. It's whatever age it is.
Yeah.
It says, she was my first love.
Okay,
That's what it
that
could
one.
be.
Boy mum. Toxic.
That is like
A lot.
dedication.
That is a
Boy,
lot.
mum, dedication.
Yeah. His life,
Life.
our freedom, I think. You love it, don't you?
Kind of
Yeah.
love it. I found 3 new friends through this video.
You do know I specifically picked some and made sure they were in here to like cheer you up a little bit throughout.
Thank you.
And this was one of them.
This makes me so happy. I
Gandalf
feel
with boobs.
like this would make Ian very happy.
I feel like Ian McKellen would approve. This is some great boobs.
Yeah, if Ian did drag.
Yeah. I'm not commenting on the meaning.
I actually
But-
love the meaning of these tattoos. It was such a powerful movement. Still is for those, who want to get it done. I think it's really beautiful.
But like the dot at the top is off center.
But
The
not
text is
enough
wonky,
for it to be-
intentional.
Yeah.
And it's off center with the bit at the bottom, which is wonky and it shouldn't be.
And because it's wonky, it looks like a toilet door handle.
It does.
Do you know what I mean?
It does. My story isn't over. Neither is my poop. Yeah.
Also, was there a mole and then you did the eye dot under the mole? Because could you not have made the mole the eye dot, or did you make a mistake and are there 2 eye dots?
Yeah, I see.
I don't know
was
what's
like,
happening.
wait.
There's 2 dots and it's frigging me out because one of them looks like they should be popped.
Yeah. Butterfly elephant tree.
Trunk.
Dumbo.
It's not a bad concept, and I actually feel like if you'd taken this to like a really,
Really
good
good
tattoo
artist,
artist,
they
it
could have
be
done
like
something.
quite a like striking piece. It's
Yeah.
not horrible. That's the thing. If this were in school, you get like a B or a C, but when it's going in a body, it's got to be an A star.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I was trying to say earlier about my whole like GCSE art level
I
compared
hear what you're
to
saying, yeah.
you need A star on that body.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
I personally think it's quite bad. I think the butterfly wings are the best bit about it.
I like how there's colour, but despite the fact that it looks red and yellow and green, she doesn't look ill. That's good. Good job.
His facial expression makes it look like he knows he up.
This is giving me the vibes. What's that show that you used to watch where your friend would choose your tattoo and you don't know it until afterwards?
Just Tattoo of Us.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
I think his friend has gotten him that tattoo and he's like, oh shit, this is on my body now. And that's what his face is saying. I don't think he chose that. Or they did it on a drunk night out and this is the hangover part 4.
If you cover up the rest of him. Oh dear. I feel like on paper it seemed like a really good idea. But the thing is, to recreate that imagery, you just hold. That's how you do it. There's no way to tattoo that on yourself without it looking silly, perspective wise.
The wonderful thing is, if you wear a t-shirt, you can't see it. So that's good. Also, what is he supposed to be in right now? What
Yeah,
is
I
Tiny
don't
Person
know.
supposed to be? Are the nipples intentionally placed to be like
Headlights?
headbeams? You know, like
Oh my
for like
God.
a tiny car?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I assume maybe like a go-kart or a dodgem, but then they don't have the steering wheel on top like that.
Or tiny wheels?
Tiny wheels. Like those tiny wheels from Mario Kart. Praying hands.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
It
looked
looks
like-
like they've been rotting for 6 months.
I'm actually not kidding. I genuinely thought these were like droopy sausages. American tablecloth, sausages out in the sun.
With fingernails.
I didn't see the fingernails, but I see them now.
To be honest, the one on the end, the index finger at the front,
What the is
that one is not a victim of circumcision.
What is happening? And why does this finger go all the way down?
It looks like someone's chopped a pair of hands off, covered them in batter, and deep fried them.
Yeah.
Or they have been left to bloat in water.
Oh, bless. And you know what?
How
if
does
this is
this
what you
happen?
want to do as a tattoo, happy for you, babe. If you're happy, that's all that matters.
I feel like Harry Potter tattoo has kind of automatically become a bit of a... And I actually got it a long time ago.
Is that like a mushroom cloud? Who's that on the right? Is this part of it, or is this
I
like
don't know.
Harry Potter's making love to Wicked and they're continuing like this movie poster thing on their back?
This was the question about it. Some people think Green Hermione. But it's one of those
Potentially Bellatrix
ones...
Lestrange.
Or potentially Bellatrix.
Or potentially the Wicked.
It's one of those
Poster.
things that, like, the longer you look at it, the worse it gets.
The art isn't too bad.
Again,
It's
it's
just a
where,
big
like,
choice.
if you drew this on a piece of paper, people would go, oh, you really draw. Like,
Yeah.
you're good.
Wow, yeah.
But you do it on someone's body, this is not A-star.
Is this a cover-up? Something's happening
don't
here in the
know.
middle. I wonder if this was a cover-up
Yeah.
because of this.
But the wand is wonky and not defined.
Oh, is
Voldemort
this a
has
wand?
even less of a nose than normal.
Which is fine.
The Hogwarts looks like Mordor.
It does bit.
And there's green up the top. And then there's this weird, like, this middle bit of the blue kind of looks like that's Galaxy tattoo from earlier that just didn't work.
And see, this looks like a ship
Yeah.
with like a cross, which is making me think that maybe that left-hand side is going to go into Pirates of the Caribbean.
Maybe. This seems like probably a lot of money and a lot of pain.
And you know who I feel sorriest for? You for being a Harry Potter fan, because I'm
Well,
gonna
this
think
much of a Harry Potter fan.
that you didn't expect J.K. Rowling to be as shit as she has become.
Unless
So-
this has been done in like the past few years, then
In which case, you deserve it.
goodbye. And that was it. We're ending on the terrible Harry Potter tattoo.
Wow.
Can
Wow.
you fail harder than
I
the
was
entire
gonna
Harry
say-
Potter back piece?
Could you pick out one as being particularly the worst?
Particularly the worst.
I honestly
Well,
couldn't
anyone
say.
that has like a racist symbol in it, they're all terrible.
They're all pretty bad, aren't they?
Yeah. Particularly if they're racist in some way.
Wow, yeah, some of these were actually very easy to pass judgment on, to be fair.
Favourite?
Oh, there are 3. I give 3 good brownie badges. Mum tweet,
Yeah.
great job. Brad Pitt, great job. What's
Gandalf
yours?
with boobs.
Gandalf with boobs. How could I forget?
Yeah, that was my favourite. I left that one in there for me.
Great job. Also, period stain.
Nah, it's
Favourite?
duty. It's duty.
Honourable mention, maybe?
I think it's duty. I'm
It's a
very convinced
birthmark.
it's duty. I mean, we know it's a birthmark, but I think it's meant to be duty.
Well, thank you for
Thank
that
you.
very wonderful exploration.
You're welcome. You survived.
Mama Comma, please. I'm a good person. I just want good tattoos. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me.
It's fine. I
Okay.
think you were actually relatively nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining me on the channel.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, if you want to see more of Shaba, then the link to her channel is down in the description box. Please do go show some love.
Our podcasters as well, so you can see more of Jamie too, because we
Yeah.
make some good videos over there.
They're okay.
Also, Jamie is more than okay, so if you haven't already, given this video a thumbs up and subscribe it and like what you did, babe. Go.
No pressure.
Do it.
If you want to.
Do it.
If you would like.
Do it.
If it so pleases you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love.
Be kind.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great day.